India says it has no plans for another lockdown in New Delhi. And that's despite the city recording its highest single-day spike with more than 2,200 new cases. At the same time, Tamil Nadu has announced the reimposition of a lockdown in Chennai. The lockdown will begin on Friday and will remain in force until the end of the month. Neha Punya joins us now for more on this story. And Neha, do tell us, what's the latest COVID-19 situation in the capital?
Steve, the situation in Delhi remains worrying. In the last 24 hours, the capital recorded its biggest surge in cases, like you said, but also its biggest surge in deaths so far, recording 57 deaths. That was second only to what Maharashtra, which has the country's biggest COVID-19 outbreak, saw. We've also learned that through new data that's been released, that over the last 1 week, Delhi recorded 10,000 new cases, and 1 out of 3 samples tested were found to be positive for coronavirus. And given the kind of criticism we've seen from citizens, from the union government, as well as the Supreme Court that called the situation in the Indian capital horrific and pathetic, the Delhi government has now sprung into action. In the last 24 hours, it's held several meetings with the union government, with the health minister particularly. They've decided to ramp up testing. The aim, they say, is to triple testing in the course of the next 1 week. Already, the government has reached out to both public and private labs and given them a 48-hour deadline for returning test results. The process of setting up many railway coaches that will be used as additional medical facilities to treat COVID-19 patients has begun, and we're given to understand that 500 railway coaches that have been given to the government here in Delhi by the central government will be set up in the course of the next 2 days, and the process of requisitioning luxury hotels and banquet halls has also started here in Delhi, with the government saying that by the end of this month, it's hoping to significantly increase its critical healthcare infrastructure.
All right, Neha, so it seems that the government has responded to this somewhat, but the question is, why no lockdown?
That's a question many citizens here in Delhi are asking as well. In fact, given how grim the developments have been over the last 2 to 3 days, there have been a lot of rumors doing rounds on social media here in the national capital. Many citizens saying and suggesting that a lockdown, reimposition of lockdown restrictions would perhaps be the only way to go forward to limit the number of people who come out. But the Delhi Chief Minister tweeted on Monday to say that's not on the cards, even as another state, which is Tamil Nadu, which has more cases than Delhi, it's the second biggest COVID-19 outbreak in India, has said that the city of Chennai, along with 3 other districts, will be completely shut down starting Friday for a period of 2 weeks. And many are drawing comparisons and parallels between how that state is handling what is a worrying situation compared to how they say the Delhi government's response has been inadequate. And one of the reasons for the government being adamant about not reimposing lockdown restrictions is because in the past, the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has said repeatedly that you cannot wish this virus away. You've got to learn to live with it, and limiting the mobility of people has severe economic consequences without really helping solve the problem of containing the spread of the virus. So the aim here seems to be that with more testing taking place in the weeks ahead, with an aim of 18,000 tests per day by next week, the government is saying it's hoping that's how it will be able to beat the virus instead of a complete lockdown.
Thanks for that update, Neha Punya, speaking to us from New Delhi.